A long turn is when somebody's speaking for 2 or 3 minutes. And at advanced level, obviously it's desirable that our students are able to do this. But how are we going to practice giving students long turns in classes with 16, 24 or even 34 students? Well, the answer I think is fairly obvious. We need to get students working in small groups. But this raises another question. If they're in small groups, who's going to give the speaker feedback? And again, the answer, if we think about it, is obvious. The other students listening in the group are going to give the feedback. This is actually called peer feedback, and research shows that peer feedback is equally as valuable as teacher feedback, if not more valuable. However, peer feedback for long turns has to be relevant and organised. The simplest way of doing this is to give the listeners a feedback form. This will be divided into 4 areas: content, fluency, vocabulary and pronunciation. And the listeners can give one of 4 grades for each of these areas: very good, good, okay, or needs attention. So once in class and in their groups, one member of the group begins to speak and to try to offer a long turn. The others listen, and when the speaker has finished, they get together and decide what mark to give the speaker for each of the 4 areas. At the same time, the speaker takes a copy of the same form and marks himself or herself. This is called self-evaluation, and it's also very important at this advanced level. Through peer evaluation and self-evaluation and working in small groups, it's possible for everybody to practice long turns and do this in large classes with several people speaking at the same time. This practice also prepares students for many of the speaking phases of today's oral exams.